not cool, bro.
Good morning, I'm Guiseppe Franco. Let's shut off all the phones.
Yeah, all phones.
And then afterwards we can do questions, answers, pictures, whatever you want. Everybody takes pictures but Charles today, since there's 35 staff. Okay, guys, I feel like deja vu that I was here. Anybody here from the last time I was here? Nice hand, so you liked it. Came the first time. All right. You tired? You want to sit? Oh, no. No sleeping. Okay, first let's thank everybody. Paul, thank you. Pleasure. Bruno, I'll thank when I see him. And everybody met Charles? Everybody met Chelsea? Okay.
You may want to explain Chelsea because there's so many kids here.
Yes, Charles went to Toni Guy and he taught here as well.
Tony Guy, Charles was also a salon manager, worked in the first company salon, trained at the school. He was a big dog when he was with us in Dallas, and so a good guy. Known him and his brothers for years. I know you have.
What did you pay him to say that?
I want that money after the class.
Oh, yeah, after. Chelsea went to Toni and Guy, excuse me, beauty school. One of you students started as an assistant with me, training program, which we'll get into, is now one of my top stylists. Wow. Charles want to imagine she's going to be bossing him around soon. Is everybody here needs to be here?
Yes.
Good, so we can start. Where's your camera guy? I want to know if he can hear me. He's right there. Oh. Hey, look. Can you hear me, Taylor? Do I sound good? Should I change my voice? Guys, we're going to turn the cameras around eventually. Face you guys. We have about 6 cameras and I have 5 salons, but believe it or not, they're all in the same area. So I can keep an eye on them and yell at people. Instead of doing one in New York and Boston, Miami, I have 5. We have lots of TV screens, and what we're going to film today will be on you guys are going to be famous in Beverly Hills. Anyway, so don't look right into the camera and give them what it is. Act like you're really interested in what we're doing here. Okay, let's start off with the basics. First of all, you're not going to have any future, any life if you don't graduate beauty school. We're in beauty school, correct?
Yeah.
The more you miss beauty school, the longer it's going to take. And if you're missing beauty school, you really don't give a shit about this career. And I couldn't wait to finish beauty school in New York City. Actually, I doubled up. I did the 8 to 5, went to chock full of nuts, had a burger, cup of coffee, and then I did the 6 to 9. Because I loved it, number 1. Number 2, I said, Jesus, the real life is out there, not in a beauty school. Beauty school is like driving school. They educate you to get your license. Then the real world is when you get on a highway or whatever. Same thing with you guys. The real world is going to be when you go out, which I'm going to educate you with. Look, some of you will absorb like a sponge what I'm saying. Some of you don't give a shit, but then you're in the wrong business. Because if I can do it, remember, I was born in Italy, grew up in New Jersey. I'm full-blooded Italian Guido. Who's laughing?
I'm from New York, so that's why.
Don't laugh at me. Just kidding. Italian Catholic. Started. I never worked in New York. I worked in New York, France, for the same company, and then did hair for actresses for movies. And now I own 5 salons. It took me 34 years, and I'm opening one more. February 28th. Wait, are we in February? Not yet. Okay, in like 32 days. I signed the lease. The landlord's offered to me. One, because we have a lot of. What I meant by 72 hairdressers that we have hairdressers that worked for me for 16 years and then opened up a salon in like San Diego, and then they come back and they work for like a week straight because they got clients. So we have a big rotation. Full, steady people will be about 59 that are there every single day. Saturdays, I got to split the chair. You can come in from 9 to 12, and then maybe switch over there, and then the other hairdresser will come. Thank God we're that busy that we need that. But we'll get into that. So, beauty school. If you don't graduate or you're late and you came to go get a job, especially for me, this is the way I do things. I would come and talk to Paul, or I would go to Paul Mitchell School. Remember, beauty schools are great because they're educating you for your thing called the state board license. And after you pass that, that's when the real life begins. When somebody comes to me, when I come and do these beauty school things, which I do for all the schools, and seminars for hair salons all over the world, I talk to the owner of, or home, and I would say, which ones out of all these students never missed a day? This is what I did at Paul Mitchell School. The lady goes to me, it was recent. The lady goes, oh my, that person, those 4 out of like a big group. And I go, okay, now, she was, now what? I go, don't talk, just listen now. Out of those 4, which ones never came in late? She was, oh my. Those 2. I go, send those 2 to my salon tomorrow. And those are the 2 I hired. First of all, if you never miss beauty school, you ain't gonna miss fucking work. If you didn't come in late for beauty school, you're not gonna be late for me. And guess when I do my interviews for assistants or any kind of business with hair, not magazines, and when I do interviews for that. I would say pretty much at 6:52 a.m. The girl or the guy goes 6:52. I go, you're 1 minute late, then 6:52, don't come back. Anybody can go to the interview at fucking 11:30 in the morning. You can have a hangover from the night before and still have time to get there. If you wake up and you're dolled up, you got your makeup on, you got some cologne, you brush your teeth, and you come at 6:52, you got 1 foot in my door already. Any job. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Anybody coming, oh, I'll see you at noon tomorrow for an interview. We'll talk, we'll fill an application. Who can't do that at noon? Can you do it at 7 a.m.? Excuse me. Ciao, Bruno. Come stai, bello? Grazie. Tutto va bene? Bravo.
Remember, a haggard day keeps the doctor away, okay?
Then everybody all together say, good morning, Bruno. Good morning, Bruno. I want this done every morning, you understand? So we know we got to finish beauty school. Otherwise, you should have went to mechanic school or chef school. I mean, you came here for a reason. And you were one of the top schools in the world. I mean, very reputable, Toni and Guy, besides the products they have so much. So that's already an end in saying, you know, I went to beauty school in somewhere, Woodland Hills, it's called XYZ. You still can graduate and get your life. The thing is, you're reputable. So you got now a very, very influential, strong name behind you for a job. Okay. Applying for a job at a salon. Not everybody's going to go to Beverly Hills. Not everybody, you know, stay at exclusive salons wherever you guys live. Just remember one thing. People all over the world don't say to their husbands and wife, honey, pack up. We are going to Sherman Oaks, Ventura Boulevard next month. What they say is, we're going to Beverly Hills. People do 3 things in Beverly Hills. Universal Studio, tourist, spa goes in Giuseppe Franco. I am serious. You know, they wait the whole year, but Beverly Hills is very exclusive. So you want to work the Beverly Hills of your area. The best salon, 1. 2, you better ask if they offer training. Because out of all you people, there'll be 1.5 that's going to go to Supercuts and think they're a star. Good for you. You're going to make $1.20 a week and think you're a hot chick. You're not. The real world is when you go to a salon that offers you training. Assistant program. We do it every Wednesday night for like 34, well, I've been open 34 years, for 34 years. Every Wednesday. You don't have a model, you still have to come. It just prolongs you when you go on the floor because I know you're not interested. Applying for jobs. I had, don't ask me why, two to three girls at the same time, all obviously friends, you know, they walk in and they're twirling their hair, and I can see the receptionist, my station's here, reception's right about there. Oh, we want to work here, we applications here. I'm doing the client. Anyway, they take the application, they're filling it out, and then I need a reception. Goes, Giuseppe, these are the girls that are applying for a job. Right away I go, girls, don't talk, just listen. You're all friends. Yeah, this is Heidi, this is so-and-so. I go, what are you guys doing here? We're applying for a job. I go, stop. 3 of you are applying for the same job in one place. I'll tell you what you're going to do. You go outside for 12 minutes. You go outside for 13 minutes. You stay here, I'll interview. I didn't hire any of them, obviously. I said, don't make it difficult for any salon. We're best friends. We want to work together. That's bullshit. First of all, a lot of salons probably going to say, we're not hiring. Yes, they did it to me. Jean-Louis David, Henry Bendel's in New York City. I walked in like I was out of Saturday Night Fever. And there, all the French people wearing, you know, gabardine pants and flat shoes. I go, damn, I'm in the wrong place. But I go, who's the manager? And he goes, oui, I am the manager, and this is Jean-Louis. He happened to be visiting from France. I got accepted to 2 beauty salons, Vidal Sassoon and Jean-Louis David in New York City. It looks like it's Jean Louis David, but it's Jean-Louis David. Very long, sexy, layered hair was his technique with training. Vidal Sassoon was very short, geometric. Bob's great. I decided to go with Jean-Louis David. He happened to be in town. They go, we are not hiring. And I go, well, who's this guy? I seen his picture all over the salon. He's Jean-Louis David. I know he speaks French and he's the owner in English, obviously. They're opening up in New York City. And this is New York City. He goes, and Jean-Louis give me one of these, you know, the look. We are not hiring. I go, I'll work for free. What? I'll work for free. You like me? You can hire me. But otherwise, I'll work for free. I got hired on the spot, and they paid me $62 a week. I was in fucking heaven. Well, I got the job because I knew that would be my future, to a certain extent. I was such a good brown-nosed ass kisser because Jean-Louis David lived in France, but he would come out every 3 months, do photo shoots and check on his salons. He had like maybe 162 salons in Australia, Paris, Italy. First one in America, New York. Every time he would come, if he went to the bathroom, I would hold his weenie. If he bought a hot dog, I would put the mustard on. Every time he turned them on, I was right there. Oh, come on, Giuseppe. For photo, anything just to absorb what he was teaching. I started as a slave, forget about assistant. Training every Wednesday night, auto-visually by videotapes. Because when he was in France, he'd send a new haircut technique. We had 37 hours to learn this and start doing it on clients. Remember, I was just an assistant. But I knew that I was going to stay with them. And I knew to a certain extent. To make a long story short, I put in 6 solid years. My only job in my whole life that I worked for somebody. The 6th year became, first of all, he would take 3 people to France to train under him for 6 months. He would put us up at a hotel. There was maybe 70 people that worked at Henry Bendel's. It was big. Well, with a lot of Hail Marys and Our Fathers, I was one of 3 and 2 girls. Studied under him. Went back to New York, became a hairdresser, as an assistant, bada-bing, bada-boo, bada-ba, and became manager. I knew that I couldn't grow after being a manager. First of all, I was only maybe 19 and a half years old. I went to beauty school, 17 and a half. That was it. I knew what I wanted to do. I became manager, which sucked because you weren't allowed really to do hair on clients every day. You could do special clients, but you have to check on the whole staff. And they taught me how to do paperwork, which I had enough in Catholic school. I didn't even want to see paperwork. But I had to be in a little cubicle office by myself and checking the people that were here. Computers weren't even out. Cell phones weren't. I think the phone was still rotary at that time. Some kids don't even know what a rotary phone is. There's certainly no cell phones. Anyway, no computers, so I'm doing paperwork. And I hear, true story, and I hear the receptionist, Giuseppe to the floor, meaning where clients are, and hairdressers. Giuseppe to the floor. I go to the receptionist, what's up? Now here I am, I'm wearing a tank top. Tattoos are hanging out. I don't remember what kind of pants, jeans. I could have worn pleated pants, wood boots, combat boots that I bought at the Army Navy store for like $50. That was just my style. And I go, what's happening? I don't even have to know what's happening. I can hear it. This lady over there is yelling at that hairdresser so loud. And all, it's like being at a restaurant. I hate my food. Everybody turns around and starts looking at this person. That's what the whole salon is doing. Now, I go up, and here I am walking in. Hi, ma'am. Who are you? I go. And she gives me this. I go, my name is Giuseppe. I'm the manager. What's going on? This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Look at this. Loud. So I'm like, ma'am, I'm going to take care of it. Nick, that was the guy's name. We'll never forget it. Now, mind you, I'm maybe 19 and a half years old, 20. 21, 22 years old. I go up to the lady. Sit down, Charles. Here's your mirror. Lady, I'm talking to Nick, the hairdresser, who's probably 20 years older than me. I go, Nick, excuse me, ma'am. Touch her. Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like a cappuccino with it? No, I want Nick, you did a great haircut. You just didn't pamper her. What the fuck do you know, you little burrito? I'm older than you. I've been in this business long. I go, oh. She came, I go, just watch. Everybody's watching. Here's the lady's hair. I go, give me your comb and scissors. Ma'am, don't move. I'm not cutting, I'm making a noise with scissors. Hand. Don't move. Never touch the hair. I go, just shake your head a little bit. She goes, now that's what I'm talking about. I go to Nick. You're fired. You have to, true story, you have to know how to pamper people. This is the business that we're in. If you're going to be doing hair and you're not talking to the client, whether it's about muffins, shoes, boyfriends, cheating, sex, who gives it? No. Keep sex, religion, and politics out of business, always. If you're going to be a sleeping pill, meaning boring to shit, you ain't going to make a tip. You can do the best haircut in your life. But the lady wants to come in for, or a man for, remember, they can look at a magazine at home, play with the iPad, conversation. But you got to know what you do. And that's the training that the salons will do for you. Dress code. I would go to a job the way you guys dress. Toni and Guy, Bruno and Paul, everybody, you got a great system with all the black. Nobody can fail wearing all black. The main thing is I had some guy, good-looking guy, apply, looked good, except he goes, hey, nice to meet you. He had fucking tuna fish in his teeth. Didn't prepare. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, in a business, what's so funny, Charles? That was you that applied. Only kidding. Bruno, only kidding. No, it's not Charles. But the guy, obviously, when he did this to his mirror, in his car, you know, just be prepared. Remember, your first impression is, they say the most important. I go, no, it's the only fucking impression. Period. Well, if somebody fixes you with a blind date, and then you see, you go, oh no. Whether it's a guy or a girl, they'll be like, this is not my style. God, they have one tooth left in their mouth. Yeah, I'm going to give them a second chance. Second date. It's over. You get my point? First impression is the only fucking impression. There is no, yeah, it's the most important. No, and this is it. I meet you for the first time, we're going to go, let me come back in 3 hours, I'll put my teeth in and change my glasses. It's over. We understand. The impression is so applied. Attitude with staff. Assistants are not known to be, you know, look, all hairdressers are egotistical maniacs. I mean, it's just the way it is. It's just the business we got in. To, you know, to be who we are and dress the way we are and show off and in a good way. Confidence to a certain extent. You know, you don't want to be the show, but so you're going to get a stylist in every salon in the world. God knows I got them. So what I do is I punch them in the stomach or in the throat. It could be a girl too. Not only kidding. Only kidding. What you want to do is a hairdresser. What is your name?
Carlos.
Carlos?
Yes.
All right. A hairdresser comes up. Hey, Carlito, get me. I told you to get me the coffee. My client's been waiting. Of course. Would you like to leave it in? You go. You know, I had to talk with Catalina. The whole idea is the hairdresser kill them with kindness with the client. You know, I told you to get my client shampoo. I'm really sorry, I had 2 shampoos, but I'll do it right now and I'll give her the best massage. Now the hairdresser feels like a piece of shit because they yelled at you, but you kill them with kindness. Go get me coffee. I'll make it extra sweet for you. You're bullshit. Is what we do. But that's our business. So the lady, first of all, you never tell an unattractive lady that's 777 pounds, you look like you lost weight. I'm just telling you the tricks. I love your shoes. Oh my God, your jewelry. Where'd you get the earrings from that? Now the lady feels great. The whole idea is to interact. You want to make it seem that guy in your chair, and that guy has to see me in your chair like, oh, she is so hot. It's rare that a client's going to go home after you give him a great haircut and you pampered them, you flirted with them, and go home and go, oh my God, look at this. She left a quarter of an inch. He's going to go home and go, I can't fucking wait to see this hairdresser. I'm like, God, she's hot. You get my point? It's the whole game. So, attitude with staff and clients are always right. Period. I think twice in 34 years I verbally lost it and threw them out cursing where everybody clapped. No, the other clients and hands would go, because I'm the one that a lion comes in screaming tiger. I'm like, calming it down to a little lamb. That's my specialty. Besides, I do clients all day long. But I go to every hairdresser. I know my stylists that don't have not my personality, but we'll start the conversation. So I'll go up while you're cutting it to the client, go, would you like anything? Coffee, tea, champagne? Maybe? Anything? And then I go to the hairdresser, tell her what you did last night. The hairdresser's like, I go, when you went skiing and then you got in and then you started sewing a scarf, because she knit. She goes, oh yeah, that's right. Now we're all talking, and then eventually I just fade out, and then talking. Now I go to you. Hi, how's your boyfriend doing? Good, is that Charles? So, it's the nicest. We all have personal problems. I unlock my door about 6:02 a.m., my salon doors, every single morning. One, I like to be by myself. Two, I'll clean mirrors, windows. That's my therapy. Even though the assistants will come in right after me, like 2 hours later, I like being by myself. But I leave my personal problem outside the door. Whether my daughters are, it's another, credit card to buy, whatever the case is, I go, I lock the door, I become Giuseppe Franco. The music's on. I don't play rap, I don't play opera. This is not a low-energy salon that I got. As Paul would know, Toni, Bruno's been there a million times. We're very high energy. Because, not most, but a lot of clients have the personal problems, or they're miserable, or they're rich but cheap, or the main thing is to come in and feel good, uppity. Now that's why they put gas in their car, park, pay for the parking, and walked in. Is why my stylist always ready. If you have to be there at 9 o'clock, you can't come in at 9 with hair wet and no makeup. Because I tell the girl, go home for the whole day, do your hair and makeup, maybe you can do it tomorrow, and be prepared. Because your client is fucking waiting, and you're doing your lips and your hair, but I was what? Go home. Charles, take care of that client. Period. It's about the client. I don't need 77 hairdressers without clients. So the clients are the most important. Okay, we already said, when you apply for a job, which is your next step after your license? You go to the Beverly Hills salon of your area, wherever you live. They have to offer training. Haircuts, color, whatever the case is, training. You guys don't know what you're supposed to know yet. And if any of you have rich mommy and daddies go, I'm opening my own salon. Huge fucking mistake. Huge. You need to know the business first. No, I suck at accounting, but I had an account. But I run the place by myself. I don't believe in partners. I don't need somebody to tell me, you spent $120 on toilet paper for the salon? Hey, fuckhead, I like double ply sharp. Whatever I buy for my house, I buy for my salon. The best coffee, the best toilet paper, the best tissues. It's Beverly Hills. And I don't need somebody telling me, oh, you spent. So I do things on my own. Well, I always did, always will. You never, when you go apply for a job, Charles? No. You want to say something? No. No. Charles? No. Yeah. It's a fun business, guys. We don't work at a bank. We're certainly not behind computers. What we do, we should love. Look, if you love what you do, it's not really a fucking job. You love this. And if you love what you do, you're going to be great at it. And if you're great at it, you're going to make some money. And if you make some money, then the fame comes with it. I mean, this is a great life that we're in. It's just don't get misdirected. Vision what you're here for. I have had, past tense, I don't fire anybody. I'm too scared because once the bottom lip starts going, the guy starts crying, I'm like, okay, come back. No, Bruno, thank I like, but I would like cash. Okay? You got cash. Bruno, I love you, brother. I forgot where I was at.
Firing.
Money. Oh, firing, I don't do the firing. What was before that? Why did I fire?
You were talking about we don't fire because you're afraid.
Yeah, afraid, but why did I want to fire somebody? Bruno throw me off with the cash. Anyway, I'll come to it. When you go apply for a job, first do a little homework on I don't know, computer, Google salon, see if they got good ratings. I guess that's what everybody does now. When I was a hairdresser in the 80s, 90s, it was business card. Where'd you get your hair done? A lady in the elevator talking to another lady. Oh, here's a card from them too. Now everything's computerized. You want to go where a salon offers training, and you want to go where there's money. I don't suggest, a salon, Floyd's, barbershop, and fried chicken type of thing. Stay exclusive to where you think you're going to have somewhat of a future. People move around. Not a smart idea. It happens. Okay. You remember, even though you guys got confidence, you don't want to act like, when you're an assistant, that you're better than a hairdresser. Never, ever, when you shampoo a client, I don't let these, here's my six, they work from behind as a client. Hi, what'd you do, guys? Oh, I got fucked up so much. They get noogies in the back of the head, both of them, and I go, concentrate on the client. So these two are not talking. The client says, oh, what's your name? Steve. Steve, should I color my hair red or leave it this color? If Steve says, well, I think you look good red, he's going to get punched and fired. Assistants are not allowed to even remotely close talk to that client because not a hairdresser, the client's sitting down, oh, Steve the assistant said I should go red. That's a big no. Now you got worldwide, now you gave a lady a choice of the assistant. I say, you're going to stick with an auburn colored works who makes you look good. That's it. The lady goes, okay, I'll take that. You got to tell them what to do. Would you like your bangs going that way or that way? That's going to take 7 hours. The lady goes that way. No, wait, that way. No, wait. Your bangs look better swept to the left. And I drink your cappuccino before I beat the shit out of you. Only kidding, I don't say that part. Positive thinking. I'm the king of positive. When people go, it can't be done, I go, fucking watch me. I don't tell people what to do. I show them, even cleaning the bath. My bathroom's in a salon. The toilet paper comes into a nice point like the hotels. Oh, you think I'm joking? I'm a fanatic with this shit. But that's why I'm in business 34 years. Because I care. I don't tell the assistant, you should go cut it and then, for class, or cut it and then put it in a 42-degree angle. What? Leave it long, give it long layers. I don't care how you get there. Just get there. The main thing is, the positiveness is always the best policy to go in positive. You're going to get negative people, but the more they say you can't be done, the more I go, watch. And I say, come on, make believe. It could be anything. This can't cut this way. I'm getting called assistant. No. You see what I did? This is for class. The lady knows it's mine. You see how I just did that? Oh, I didn't know. You show them. That's my future. It's better. I used to have hairdressers that would mix color like this. Like, what are you doing, Kevin? I don't want to show the assistants when I'm mixing. I go, you're an asshole. In the future, you got to show them. He goes, no, this is my secret formula. Your secret formula could be out of the salon. Out. You need people. It's better if we show you. You're my investment. Why wouldn't it? The more money you make, the more money I make. And even if you rent a chair in the salon, which I wouldn't suggest ever until you guys have a full clientele. We'll get to that in a second. So, positive, positive, positive. It's black. It's white. It's day. It's night. It's say with confidence. If you know it's night, it's nighttime. And stay strong with that. Positive, positive, positive. Always everything positive. Handling clients. I think the best way is when you're an assistant, which will be your first job. So you're not going in, nobody's going to hire you and say, you're going to run my salon. Unless the guy's an asshole and he's like a drug addict, he's going to give you a salon. When you're at beauty school, Carlito. When you're 18 years old, you got a beauty school 14 hours ago. That's not the place you want to work. I find it the best way, whether you're a man or a woman, to share. Well, I'm the assistant. You're the hairdresser. You would like Chelsea shampoo. How are you? I'm Chelsea. Look at my hand. Come with me. Sit him down. I'm going to get you something to drink in a second, but let me shampoo you first. You good? Good, good. Okay. See the hand? Yes, going in them nice tips. That's how you're going to live on, too. If you're smart, you bank your check. I know it ain't going to be much. But assistant's not going to be able to retire anyway, not even in Beverly Hills. If you're smart, your tips will be beneficial to you. It's how you treat the client. Every now and then you go over and you ask them. I don't let assistants ever sit in my salon. Ever! I don't even sit. I just think it shows a sign of weakness, like, yeah, sitting down. If I ever seen, I take the cell phone, I throw it over a roof, and I don't deal with stuff. I had assistants for this. I go, I'm going to step on your fucking cell phone. This is my time. But I was ordering my lunch. I go, are you on lunch? No. Get back to the client. You got to have a leadership. If you don't know, there's salons that don't have leadership. You don't know who to listen to. That part and that part. You got to stay focused. Personalities. If any of you are quiet and shy, do that at home. Well, you got to. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. But God bless me. God blessed me with eyes and hands working on clients, and He threw in a fucking big mouth with it. Because I've always been like this. The thing is, some of you don't. I have staff like that just need the encouragement, you know. The thing is, you can't be a sleeping pill born. You gotta be an actor or an actress for those 9 hours. And then you get in your car and you cry and you be shy again, whatever you want to do. But you really gotta focus on breathe. You know, God, give me the strength to do this, and let me get by for 8 hours and 42 minutes, please. Then you walk in, good morning, good morning. Meanwhile, you never said a word in your whole life. You get in your car, good night, good night. Go back to your depression. If it happens. Hey, look, it happens in life. So I know clients and staff that have to take 1 or 2 pills just to get out of the house. I don't mean drugs, I mean because they fucking need to. And I know when they're off the cycle, I'm like, oh, your eyes are going that way. Look, times have changed. I just don't tolerate drinking and drugs, meaning, see, what people do in their bedroom is all their business. My staff. What you do from 8:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night is all my business. Even if you're a renter, if you come in not dressed properly, Beverly Hills, you'll get a warning. I don't play baseball 3 strikes you're out. I tell you what time to be there. If you're not there, I look at you. The second time he talks to you, out. Now, assistants should be aware there is light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, it's really small. But it gets bigger and bigger. The more you stay in one place, the more training. Now you're starting to feel confident. You're like, I see it. I feel it. Now you're watching 70-something hairdressers where you work, or 10 hairdressers. Steal a little bit from him or her. this, that, and then you put it all together into your personality. Oh, I like the way they did a perm. I like the way that one did it. Take it. This is all about knowledge anyway. You're not stealing an idea or borrowing it. This is, I'm going to do it. Well, I didn't know how to cut hair great. I mean, beauty school, I was excellent because I wanted a gold blow dry and a brush that went around my chain. I went, like, that was cool at that time. But the thing is, the training was the most important. And it was hard. I mean, really difficult. Some people picked it up quicker than others. There was this Japanese girl that just watched the video, audio visual training from Paris. I was sent here. She knew how to do it in 13 minutes. She's like, got it! And I'm like, how the fuck? We all said, but she just was gifted with, let's see, do it. And we're all, by the way, we all are gifted in our own way, whatever it is. It could be personality, it could be looks, it could be my hands work good together, I could be great at this. See, it doesn't matter what you do in life. It doesn't matter if you're in the hair business. You just need to love what you do. There's so many people that don't even know what they want to do, and they just, you okay?
Yeah.
You want to know me? They don't know what direction they go in life. I have a client that's maybe 28, 29 years old, fairly new, maybe 3 years she's been coming to me. Every 2 or 3 months, she's like, I hate my life. I hate my life. I'm like, oh, sweetheart, it's going to be fine. Attractive girl. I hate what I do. I hate my life. I didn't even cut it yet. She shampooed, glass of champagne. After maybe the 5th, that's about a year and a half, 5th time she goes, I hate my fucking life, my job. I go, stop it. What do you do for a living that you hate so much? She goes, I work in Century City. That's where the offices are, close to Beverly Hills, all buildings. I work for 3 lawyers. I'm the receptionist. I make appointments for them. I hate them. I hate my. I go, what do you want to do? I go, just tell me, what do you want to do? She goes, I want to work with horses. I want to groom them. I want to walk them, equestrian stuff. I go, look, quit your fucking job. You're going to make less money anyway, working with horses. But you'll be happy. Maybe you'll whistle to the music in your car and say, I don't hate my fucking life. What do you think she did? She quit her job and works with horses. It ain't always about money. It's about the heart and being happy. Going to work like, hey, I'm going to bake 7 cakes. I'm a bake. Whatever it is, just don't get tired. I don't allow hairdressers to go to acting school 3 days a week and chef school 2 days a week. Hell fucking no. You're with me. What am I going to tell a client? I am so sorry, Mrs. Jones. He is right now in mechanical school. He's trying to build a motor. The client don't give a shit. All she knows, I made a 10:30 appointment for a set of highlights that's going to run into the 400s, but he's now doing acting exercises. Sidetrack. Stay focused. See, I never played music. I don't know how. Never sang. Don't know how to dance. This and that. All I knew is I wanted to be as far as I can go. And if I can do it, you can do it. Chelsea's an example. She went to beauty school, Charles, as well. Toni and Guy. She started as an assistant with me. An assistant requires, you're going to have to serve coffee in my salon, have a broom, 7 dirty towels, and you're doing this and go up to Brad Pitt and say, can I offer you a cup of coffee? Without feeling embarrassed. I have assistants, but I know right off the bat. Most of them were the girls, off the bat. The first day she came in, pulls up in a brand new BMW, I'm in fucking trouble. Well, rich daddy, she certainly didn't buy it herself, she's 19. So, okay, she got a car, brand new car, parks it at the meter, I go, you're not allowed to go outside every 42 minutes and feed your meter, you're on my time, park it in the back. But I want to keep an eye on it, I go, get rid of her. Before she even started, that was one. Well, I just knew it was going to be problems. When I say park it in the back, you should say, how do I get there? I'm sorry, I didn't know. But we already filled them in before the day to hide. Chelsea would do a walkthrough. I like my toilet paper. I like this. I like, where to park? We'd eat lunch, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the second girl, we have a big intercom system because we got a lot of people. So I go, where is this girl assistant? They go, I just seen her. I go, where? Now, remember, I go, 4 salons, but I gotta go that way to get to that one, then that way, and then one's over there. And sure as shit, I see in one of my salons doing this in the mirror. I go, hey, sweetness, you're on my time. Clients look in the mirror, not you. Okay. Not over yet. 13 minutes later, intercom, Stephanie, where? Stephanie. Now, we got speakers already. I know she can hear it. I go, there's no fucking way she's gonna do this again. I go where she was standing, she's not there. I said, thank God. I go upstairs, we have more stations. There she is again. Charles, get rid of her. A looker, know her, wants to look at herself. I work here. And it's, you know, you're gonna go home in the car, you're gonna go, I fucking hate Giuseppe. But I know what he's doing. Because I got people that opened up that still call me instead of texting me and say, I understand what you did, Ron, I cannot thank you. They opened up a salon in Dallas, one in Georgia, one in Orange County, one in Hopscotch, but they all worked under me as assistants to hairdressers, to renters, but now they understood what I meant. It's just work ethic, it's so routine. And I know some people go, oh, I hate routines. If you woke up this morning, you brush your teeth, you took a shower, you did poo-poo, you took your vitamins, it's a fucking routine. Routine is get dressed. Do what I do. I prepare my clothes, maybe I'm anal, the night before. Well, I look at black anyway, so it's easy. But everything, I don't like this. So, this, pants, socks, you don't have to wear boots. Wait, this needs a little steam. I'm ready. In the morning, I got time for shower, shave, a Hail Mary, cup of coffee, my vitamins. That's on, I'm at the salon. No fucking stress. I've seen people come in, hairdressers, with two different fucking shoes on. I go, you look like an alcoholic. But I don't drink. I go, look at your shoes. He goes, oh no. But one's brown, one's blue. They're not even black, different. I go, you demented? Go home. Or you got 2 choices. Go home, or go to Rite Aid and buy the cheapest fucking pair of shoes you can find. He goes, oh my God, better than the brown and blue one. Went to Rite Aid and bought them. Come on, you gotta, I'm a freak. No, I don't have a fetish. There was a girl working for me, put her a 1.5 year assistant job, became a hairdresser, and became very successful. It's summertime, 3 or 4 summers ago. And some of the staff are sitting on a bench, just, waiting for their client to show up, playing with their phone. I go, sweetheart, your toenails. She goes, what about them? I go, well, you got 9 painted and your fucking middle toe's not painted. She goes, oh, I go, either paint them all or take the nail polish off. Hey, it doesn't look right. Clients are looking at you. The next day, I'm doing a client. I walk out. She's sitting in the same place with her staff. Guess what she did with her feet? Huh? What do you think she did? She left it exactly the same. She was fired on the spot. 1, disrespect. 2, how can you not fucking paint 1 toe? Try to understand. Does it look good? I mean, is that a style? Because you can see half of it's still on, and she could have used a fucking pedicure too. The nails are. The business we're in the beauty business. You understand beauty school, beauty business? Hell, you gotta look good. But you gotta look at yourself first, because when a client walks in, could be 2 guys or 2 girls, same age, similar hairstyle, except one girl looks like she put herself together 16 seconds before she came, and not that little no man. And there's the girl, not with expensive clothes, just looking more together, the hair's done. The client's gonna go, oh, I want her to do my hair. Human nature. The eyes focused on, and that other girl that looked like a mess could be a better hairdresser. The human eye is gonna look at the better one, always. So know what you gotta do. Look, I don't expect you to go buy product. Shit, I go to Target. I'll buy something from there and then add it with, you know, $3,000 pants and a $4 tie, and I mix it up. But you go to where you can afford that you know looks good. And just the way it is. People that come into us want us to tell them, you know, how to dress. Look, I got clients that cancel the therapy appointments. Because one, I'm truthful, and two, I'm very animated and bullshitter. You know, but I always speak the truth. Giuseppe, I don't know what to do. My husband, I said, you can start by taking your glasses off because I can't cut. There it is, the black guy. I go, oh, he didn't fucking hit it. She goes, yeah, he did. I don't know the husband, but I know who he is, but I know her as a client. I go, he did that to you. She goes, yeah, but I go, oh, dump the fucker. She goes, what? I go, dump the fucker because he'll do it again. She goes, no, we're going to go to therapy. This is true. We're going to do marriage counseling therapy. I go, Susan, do would you please? So I cut her hair in the VIP room so people would see. 2 months later, she comes in. The black guy has now got stitches. He fucking hit her again. But she divorced him. The whole thing is you got to be true so they know you care. Well, I do care. But the thing is, you can't be so much of bullshit with beyond where you can't control it anymore. And if you're not sure what you're doing on a client, because you're new hairdressing, your second hour on the floor, you're ready to do your assistant, and you got a client that's difficult, or you don't know what to bet. Excuse me, ma'am, I got this phone call I just got to answer. Oh, I have to do pee-pee, I'll be right back. Go by yourself, ask a hairdresser what a client can't see. I got a little confused there. Because once the client sees you through the mirror, you're confused, you're fucked. She'll eat you alive. It's just the way it is. Even if you don't know what you're doing, act like you're just going to look great, Mrs. Jones, don't worry, and you confidence. And it's always best to start your way up so you know the tricks of the trade. I started as an assistant. If you decide to open up your own salon, yes, it's a big headache, but yes, it's great. But don't think about that now. Your main thing right now is to graduate Toni and Guy and pass your state board. And then don't say, well, I did it, Mom, Dad, I passed my state board, but I'm going to go backpacking in Sweden for a year by myself. You fucking asshole. You just went to school for a year to get out, and now you want to... Soon as I knew I was graduating, I already applied for the job. Vidal soon as Jean-Louis David. Wait for what? I couldn't wait to get into a salon. Sweep up, clean that fucking toilet. What do you mean? I still do it now, so do the assistants. Except for the maid that does a hauling out every Monday. I'm not embarrassed about it. How many times do I clean mirrors throughout the day? I kept wondering, why is my right side of my clothing always stretched out? I'm right, I clean the mirror. Right in front of the client. Excuse me, but I want you to look even better because I got to clean that. Then I'll get an assistant eventually. Clean properly. But the whole thing is, there's new clients that walk in, and here I am with a cup of coffee, not drinking, 2 cups of coffee. Look, I'm going. Yeah, I'll be right. And the client will come. She goes, you know what? You are the hardest working assistant in here. I went, okay, thank you. I didn't even want to say I'm the owner. I hear it twice a day. I'll go up to the client. He's cutting her hair, and I'll go up there and I go, can I make you a cup of tea or anything to drink? No, thank you. As I'm walking away, she'll say to him, no, that guy with the black, he's the hardest working assistant in here. I see him everywhere. It's her first time there, the client. She doesn't know him, just like, but I don't give a shit. I'm not embarrassed about it. It's when I don't give a shit. Look, make no mistake. At least my place, if it ever goes down because it didn't work out, it's because I fucked up, not them. And guess what? I ain't never fucking up. Not in this fucking lifetime. Only because I supported my mother, my father, I support my twin sister. I mean, through what I do. Wouldn't it be nice one day when you guys are doing well, and whether you own your salon or not, and you throw a set of keys to your mother, you go, here, Ma, here's this fucking set of keys for your brand new Lexus. I'm making the payments for you. Well, that sounded good. I got chills thinking about that one. It can be done. Okay, before we go into questions, remember that you're an exclusive school, and you see the way you're dressed all in black? That's how I would apply for my job. No tuna fish in the teeth, nice perfume, nice shoes, sandals, all toenails painted. Now sometimes things don't work out the way you want in life. I need you to remember this. It's never about the fall. It's how you get up, how you recover from your fucking fall. Some people just don't recover. They fall, they go, I've had it. I fell. I'm sure I'll fall again. With God's help, you need to get up. You need to go. So Salon Fire, just use an example. Salon Fire. What am I going to do now? You know what, God, thank you. You just gave me a sign. This probably wasn't a salon for me, and I know you got a better salon for me. You know what? I'm going to start tomorrow morning. I'll be at 6 salons at 9:01, 9:15, 9:20. I'm going to get another job. That's how you get up. It's never about the fall. Fuck it. People fall. How are you going to recover? It takes more of a man or a woman with here strength to go, I got to get up. It's like the marathon, which I never ran. The marathon is a cross like you fucking kidneys. Fucking die! Oh. You did it. Never about to fall. It's how you get it up. Can you do it? Because it's going to happen in life, one thing or another. It could be personal. It could be tragic. It could be maybe something minor. But you will fall. Just look, God didn't create us not to fall, not have toothaches and pain. This is life. This is the way it goes. Either you get up or you give up. Okay, let's start with the questions, guys. Questions? Oh, come on, I can't be a girl. Yes.
I have a question for Chelsea.
Yes, Chel?
How long were you an assistant before you were on the floor?
I was an assistant for a year and a half.
Oh, cool.
Still kind of working at it, but now I'm a stylist part-time, so.
See, the thing is, there's no way you're not going to train. In certain salons, my salon is no less than a year and change. Unless you were gifted with, like Edward Scissorhands, where you can do something which is 1 in a million, you need an assistant program. You need to know how to do haircuts, long hair, short hair, blow dries, flat. We do color classes once every Monday when we're closed, once a month on Mondays, and it'll be big color groups, which is mandatory to have to go. So now I'm invested in education for you guys. The more you know, the better. And knowledge is always there. You can't go in to a salon and go, you know what? I'm going to be a hairdresser 30 days from now, so don't worry. Bad attitude. Learn as much as you can. And there's no way anybody in here is going to say, I'll be a hairdresser before 1 year. Because then you're at a salon and it ain't, what you really want. Try not to move. I mean, assistance is normal. Hairdressers is bad because the client's like, they want stability. People like stability. People like to park in the same spot. Go to the same restaurant and order the same fucking dish. Just the way it is. So people like stability. Know where to find you. He's going to be at that station. He's going to be in Santa Monica, and he's going to be ready for me. The client feels comfortable like that. What do you mean you moved again? This is the 3rd time in 2 years. Now, a lady is not comfortable parking where she's not parking like usual. She has to walk down 2 flights of stairs. Clients don't like it. They're just like, hell with this. I'm going to go back where I was comfortable. Questions?
So on Wednesdays you have the assistant classes,
That's correct.
and when you're still a student, because I remember last time you were here, you said something about,
You guys can show up.
right, so how soon can we show up? Like, when you have a month left, when you have 6 months left? Like,
Oh, I wouldn't do
when you
anything
get-
until about a month left. Concentration, one thing at a time. Concentrate on Tony and Guy. Period. Get your ass out of bed, put your black on, get here on time, and be excited. The sooner you finish, you get your state board, the sooner you get a job. I mean, really, that's reality. How else? Well, I'm going to take you to my salon. You're going to be here just, well, how? You didn't even take your state board yet. One thing at a time. Concentrate on here. As you get closer to that, then you can always come. February 26th. Don't ask me why. I got like 21 Japanese hairdressers coming in with a tutor, some company, and they're gonna work in my salon. No pay, we're not allowed to pay them any, as interns. They're bringing a camera crew. They asked me and I said, me? Hell yeah! The commotion. Remember, they don't even speak English. No, it's gonna be brilliant. 21 Japanese. Oh, they're gonna look at me, kidding? For 4 days. The first day's orientation through channel, I'm gonna tell them how we do things in Beverly Hills. They already asked me, well, what do we wear? I said, Japanese street chic with a dash of Beverly Hills, because I've been in Japan. Shit. They wore striped pants with a purple stripe going this way and a hat. They look cool at it. They just do. And then they said, we'd like to have the Saturday that we're leaving, Sunday we're leaving, that Saturday your salon, a little party, you know, outside where my perimeter is, at like 4 o'clock. I go, sure. You know, I got the best sushi place. The trainer goes, hell no, they want Mexican food. They did, right? Yeah. So, oh, we're gonna do that. And then we'll take photographs. But they're talking to the wrong guy. I don't decline it. Look, there's nothing worse than going to, let's say, a restaurant. There's 100 tables with 4 people in it. Across the street, there's lines outside. They got like 12 tables and so obviously they got better food. So to have 21 Japanese plus an interpreter plus probably a camera, so we're talking about 24 people on that side in my salon, mixed with my 50-some people that come in, you know, on a daily basis. Do you know what that looks like when people walk by? Fucking beautiful circus. Well, I don't have private booths. I don't have classical music. Everything, when a client's foot is doing this, the music stays on. I don't give a shit about my hair. Just go, put on rap. No, put on some country western. My ass, that'll never go on it. But it's the client. The client's happy. The hairdresser's happy. The hairdresser's happy, goes home. Sleeps with their loved one, gives her a little sex, a little cash, everybody's fucking in there. Everybody's happy. But that's the way life works. So you have a bad day, you didn't make much money. It goes with the territory. Look, I tell my assistants, or very new hairdressers, well, Giuseppe, my client only paid me like $14, and the other client only give me $3. I go, stop. They paid the desk, one client paid you $13. Yeah, I go, so that bought you a sandwich at Whole Foods, probably some chips, and a fucking peach, right? Or Reese peanut butter. She goes, Reese peanut butter. I go, so you didn't have to go in your purse for that. She goes, no. I go, and the other client paid you what? She goes, like $7. I go, and you just, now you're gonna pay for your parking to leave. You fucking won. How did I win? You didn't have to take money out of your pocket, you Mama Luke. Go outside, nobody knows. Means you idiot. It's when you're not hustling and doing, I had to buy a lunch, I had to pay for my parking, I bought licorice, because you didn't hustle. So if you stayed level, like you didn't have to spend money, good. Anything extra is a bonus. You didn't pay for your food, and you got a gourmet sandwich. You didn't, so you actually won. But you know, I tell my hairdressers, you know, I don't make them feel me. I kiss them hello in the mornings. I five, I give them a right hook and a kidney sometimes. We're all a big family. But when a client is processing, when she's going to spend 300 and change, she's got foils, and she's sitting in the mirror, and she's like, laptop or magazine, and my hairdresser's on our bench where we sit, like this, I go, I'm going to break your cell phone, then I'm going to break your fucking neck. Get in there and talk to your client about shoes, muffins, sex. I don't give a shit. Spend time with her. She tipped her $50, the client. The work is the same, the highlights. But if she sat on the bench, the client, oh, I love my hair, okay, bye. No. It wasn't a cohesive relationship. Like, they need to talk. The client is coming to tell you her husband is fucking cheating on her. No way. Acting interested. No way. When my client tells me that, I'm like, Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, I'm thinking about, am I gonna eat filet mignon tonight? Yeah, but the client doesn't know that. You gotta spend time. That's the whole thing, is the relationship. Where they gotta come in. I also have clients that go, thank you so much for hooking me up with John. But Giuseppe, I still wanna come to your salon, but please, I don't wanna go to John. That's a bad thing. And it wasn't over the work, it was maybe because of communication, whatever, is why I do all the consultations. Some men want women to cut their hair, women want men, some women just want women. Look, my salon had a steady people, forget about the part-timers. I got gay, I got straight, I got lesbians, I got black, Chinese. I'm looking for a fucking dwarf to fit in. I don't mean to be, I got a combination. Why? It's my game, my rules. Who would want a salon of just Guidos like me? That would be fucked up. What are you nodding for?
Oh, I just agree.
Who would want a salon with girls that look like fucking Hooters? And if anybody knows me, I swear to God, I'm gonna kick your ass. Disgusting. It's the mix. The mix. With the streets. And now I got a client that's 190 years old that's rich, sitting down next to Billy Idol and they're talking about who the hell knows. But I love that. But look at the I mean, you got a guy that's like 110 years younger than her, but they're talking, that's the whole thing. In my salon 3 times, twice they asked me and I said, of course. Couples got married, they met in my salon. Guys, the guy was under the dryer with highlights, and men get highlights now. I mean, they don't go to just barbershop. And the girls over here, they're talking about it, they start dating. 4 Saturdays ago, they got married in my salon. Quick ceremony, like at 5:30 at night on a Saturday. Preach it, because that's where they met. Another couple did that about 5-6 years ago. They were divorcees. They go, Giuseppe, we met right here. Do you mind? I go, come on down. Why not? They videotaped it. 1, I did it because they did me. Then 2, I ain't fucking stupid. That's promotion for me. Now they're going to show the video to 500 guests somewhere. Out of the 500, I might grab 77 new clients. Even if it was 42 new clients. I'm all windows like this at my salon. I put all the good-looking girls and boys at the window. So when people walk by, I tell my staff, don't just look at them and cut and go. My business card. Hi, bye. What are you talking about? That's a future client. Business. I just don't understand how you guys expect to make a living if you... The mouth. You have to talk. How do you like my hair? Ugh, who cut that? Wrong fucking answer. I always say, you know what? It's very good on you. Look, sit down and let me take a look. Actually, it's not bad. You know what? I just would have went a little bit. On your next haircut, you can always come here. But whoever did it at that other salon did a good job, man. But I just would have, you would have what? I just would have put a little more layer in the front. Oh my God. I want to make an appointment right now. Okay, you see how I got as a client? I didn't destroy the other hairdresser that worked down the street, which is what normal people do to jealousy. I could have done better. Wrong. Let me give you my card, and then the next time I would do this. Curiosity, you would do what? I would have just put a little more highlights right here. Can you do it? You kill them with kindness. Don't put yourself here. Put yourself up here. Somebody yells at you, you kill them with kindness. I'm sorry you feel that way. Can I buy you a salami sandwich or anything? Make them feel fucking guilty. These are hairdressers. Clients, you gotta swallow it up. You wet my makeup. Ma'am, I am so sorry. You gotta say it. What are you gonna say? Well, you shouldn't have fucking wore it while you're getting your hair done? It's the answers that are gonna kill you. You gotta use... You see, thank God I was born with street sense. I grew up, not literally in the streets, but streets, meaning, you know, common sense. What's so funny? What, because you grew up in a mansion? Streets has been, you know, you go to Catholic school and the rest of the shit is all in the streets. So I learned right and wrong, yes and no. I have Harvard Law School graduates that are lawyers that come to me. They can read a law book and a medical book backwards and memorize it. But dumb as fucking shit in sweet sense. They just don't, you can't buy it. You can't go to school for it. It's either you got it or you don't. I told my, but it's really in life. But it's not that you don't have. You have something else that's special. So you don't have that guy's hair. Doesn't matter, you know what? I have something better. I got a heart and I got a better personality. He doesn't know better. Fuck the hair. God always bless somebody with something special. It just, you need to know what it is. And you'll see it. You really will. You'll find it and you stick with that. It's important that you accept yourself. Who you remember what I told you. If you love what you do, it ain't a job. It's like going to work today, you got 3 clients, maybe 4 tomorrow. That's a good life. And you're walking in, now you're spreading the love. You know, I got people that come in that are miserable, but I make them happy. And you gotta find it, like I said, it's either you can play an instrument. I have a client, I thought she was gonna leave me, fairly new. Giuseppe, I'm so happy. My son, I go, I didn't know you had a son. I don't know that well. She's 17. I just put him in musical school. He's gonna do piano lessons. I go, but for you, Mrs. B, Mrs. Bernstein. Mrs. B, goodbye. I already changed the name to make it feel kind. I go, Mrs. B. Well, I can see her name on a book. Julia Bernstein. So, Mrs. Bernstein, she goes, oh, you call me John. I go, Mrs. B. I'm happy for you, put your son in music. So you got a piano in your house? She goes, no. I go, but he's 17, right? I mean, he can play. She goes, no. I said, 1 finger, right? She goes, no. I go, oh, hell, take him out of that. She goes, what? I go, Mrs. B, either God blessed him with an ear and some fingers to play, or he didn't. He's 17, he never played. She goes, no, that's why he's in school. I go, oh, hell, take him out of there. She goes, how dare you? I go, oh no, I fucked up. Still cut her hair, she loved the hair. We never discussed the piano. 2 months later, I was surprised to see Mrs. B back. Giuseppe, you were so right. He couldn't hold the key. He was the worst piano. I go, that's all right. So, you know what I did, Giuseppe? I put him in art school. I go, way to go, Mrs. B. So he draws. No, I bet he doodles, right? She goes, no. I go, never mind. I was going to say, take him out of art school too. It's just a bored, rich kid that the mother's trying to do. But he doesn't have it. He can't fucking draw for shit. And he can't, you know he can't play the piano. The thing is, you find your gift. And everybody has one. God bless everybody, whether you're Catholic or not. Everybody's got something. It's you find it, and you use it to a good way. Questions?
Do your classes cost money for?
Say it again.
Do your classes cost money?
Mm-mm. They do not. I have different teachers that work with me for a long time, do 6 weeks every Wednesday of training, the same technique or whatever it is. Right now I got Yusuke, a Japanese guy. Very, very good. These Japanese are very technical. I mean, really technical. Very good technique. There was someone, Charles did it for like 6 weeks. I do rotations. So now the assistants are learning off different people you absorb. Questions?
I suppose. I'll bring it back, I suppose.
Go ahead, sweetie.
What are the hours for the Wednesday classes?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's 5:30 till whenever, so, but don't be late. I mean, if you're gonna choose to go, show up at 5:25.
Well, you have class, I mean, aren't you in school still?
Yeah, I'm about to graduate, so.
When you graduate, first come in, talk to Charles, we'll do an application. I think there was another girl just came in this
Yeah,
week.
Jeff and I, yeah.
All right. She came in all dolled up, I mean, dressed up, I didn't even recognize her. I mean, that's perfect, yes.
I want to know, what do you do when clients are rough?
A rough?
Like, yeah, they don't want to talk, or like...
That's okay, privacy, you know what? Usually, the client would say, I am not in the mood today, or you just got there, or they close their eyes. No conversation. Every now and then, just touch them on the shoulder and see if they're fucking alive. Only kidding. I seem to never have the non-talkers, only because I open up the conversation. I got the best memory of what I won't know her name, but I remember she told me she painted the walls yellow, and I remember the sandals and the dress she wore. So I go, how did that yellow wall come out? I'm like, God, you remember? She feels special. You ever go to a restaurant, and if I went to her, I didn't know anybody, I'm like, you know, with a date, or I'm like, here's the maitre d' or the hostess is over here, and I'm like, you just don't know what to do with your hands. It's like, hey, you know, wouldn't it be better if you had somebody go, Carlitos here. Un bicchiere di vino bianco, Guido, vieni qui. I know what you want. Bicchiere di vino bianco, pasta for joy. Come on. It feels special, right? Now everybody's turned around. Who the fuck is Carlito? You get my point? So it's always nice to feel. I trained everybody in there, so when a client walks in, because it's overwhelming, it's a lot of people. Whether a client's head just walking around, different personalities. So a client walks in, they know the desk is big. They walk in, and before they even get to the desk, I get an assistant go, welcome, would you like something to drink, please? Oh, you can sit right here. Who's coming to you? Done. They check in now, the client feels good. And immediately, even though there's a wait, I have all the clients get undressed into a smock. Why? So they can't fucking leave now, they're undressed. Because some clients go, oh, I've been waiting, and if they dress, someone will go, oh, I'm not waiting. Now you're fucking half nude. You ain't going anywhere. But I never say 15 minutes. I'm running for Giuseppe, how long are you going to be? I go, sweetness, I swear to you, 13 minutes and 4 seconds, you will be in my chair. She goes, oh, okay, I'll wait. 18 minutes later, she's still fucking waiting. But it sounded better than 15. I hate that number. I hate anything 20, 10. I can do it in 8 minutes. People think you're fucking serious when you say that. This is why I say, you want an interview? I'll see you at 6:52 p.m. I go, a.m. 6:52. I go, that's a 6, a 5, and a 2. And a job here that. Most of them showed up at 6:51, which is better than 6:53. The minute I ain't gonna kill you, it's new to Beverly Hills. The thing is, did you come? And remember, any salon can interview you guys. Come in at noon, we'll talk, have a beer or something. Yeah. Who can wake up, shit, shower, and shave, and get dolled up and be at an interview at 12? That's easy to do. Can you show up at 7 a.m., dolled up, ready to go, ready to work? And I ask assistants that I like to apply, I go, when can you start? The worst answer is like, well, I was gonna go surfing tomorrow, and I go, you know what, get the fuck out of here. Well, I don't say it that way, I go, get rid of it, Charles. The thing is, my answer would be, when do you want to start? Is yesterday too late? Because I'm ready right now. You want your car wash? You want coffee? Want a hot dog? Yeah, well, you're giving humor, they see you got personality. Start tomorrow. Chelsea will show around, you start tomorrow. Yes, sweetie.
When you were on your way to your career and when you had your ups and downs, but mainly on your downs, what was your motivation, your personal motivation that kept you going up?
Well, my father was a shoemaker, God bless him, like fix shoes. My mother was a seamstress for wedding dresses. She get $5 a dress to sew the beads in. And that's how I learned how to sew. It was, and my twin sister and I, we would help my mother with this, so I could sew and iron better than anybody. But I knew that I had to be some sort of breadwinner in order, and I knew nothing else. I mean, everybody in my family was in the car business. And the only thing I did is wash cars when I went to beauty school so I could borrow the car and make like $20. Look, I had to live at home. I was only getting paid $62, and I didn't see any future except that little light at the end of the tunnel. If there's no light, you're in the wrong business. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You will do it. The only thing is you're going to say, look, my back's against the wall. You fell. Can you get up and recover? You have to. You really do. You have to get up and recover. No matter what it is that's going through your head. There's no way that you cannot do what you think you can do. Go for the fucking sky, because I did, and I did it. I mean, anybody can do it, but you have to work for it. You don't want the easy way out, you know, where mom and dad said, look, we're gonna open up your own little salon, we'll get you everything this and... I don't suggest it. In the future, yes. But everybody falls in life. It's just kind of get back up. You gotta stay focused. You gotta concentrate. You gotta love what you do. It's just a way of life. And any personal problems, don't bring it into the business. That's a big no-no. Because look, majority of clients that are coming in, this is Beverly Hills. I don't know about anywhere else. Are cheap, rich, miserable. Not miserable, just because they got 3 maids, 77 nannies, 14 Rolls Royce. So they'll take a smart, throw it on the floor, you know, tissues. I'm the first one that does it in front of me. I go, I got that for you, Mrs. Jones. They hand it to me and say, show them it's not okay. I'm polite, but I'm firm. But you have to, this because I'm an owner. Right now, you got to swallow everything. Remember, you're starting off as assistants. You're going to get used and abused from certain hairdressers, not the salon itself, but you're going to get it. You know, new kid in the store, in the block, and you know, hairdressers are like that. I hope that you find somebody and go,